Hope you are okay. How are you feeling today? Are you okay? Sometimes we be a burden to others, or they can be a burden to us. It works both ways. You might invite a friend over. Come on over. Spend the weekend with me. And then something happens. And you feel like they're a burden to you, or feel like they're a burden, you're a burden to them. What do? Should you just keep them there the whole weekend, or go through whatever it is you're going through? Conflict resolution. That's what this is. Arguments start. Conflicting arguments, and there's no resolution in sight. They're doing something you don't like, or you're doing something that they don't like. That's why it's very hard for people to be around you, or be in the same room with you, or you be in the same room with them. People have different ways about them. Not everybody's the same. We're all gonna be different, and what might work for you might not work for them, and what works for them doesn't work for you. You see where I'm going with this? It's sad, I know, but this stuff happens, and there's not much you can do about it. Either you try to cope with the situation, but if they start attacking you mentally, emotionally, first, those are the first two. That's warning signs there. And you don't want to go to physically. Physically, they're out the door. But mentally and emotionally, if they make you cry, or you have to go to another room just because they're there, they need to go. You need to say, hey, you need to get out of here. And they'll say, what did they do wrong? They know what they did wrong. They're just throwing the blame onto you. And you don't want that blame onto you. So that is why it's very hard for people to get along with other people. Some of you want to be on your own. Hey, you can do whatever you want if that's what makes you happy, to be on your own. But you never go out nowhere. You stay in the house all day. Maybe you work from home, and you really don't have to leave the front door. Everything's paid online. Your bills and everything's paid. You make money online, and everything's like that. You never leave the house. But the thing is, with that is, for that to work, and you don't live in an HOA, homeowners association, and you can't, maybe you hire a gardener to come out, cut the lawn, keep the place looking neat, have another person wash your house, so you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be seen. Maybe you don't want to be seen, and it's up to you. It's your life. You don't have to. Nobody have to see you. You live it's your life. You don't have to pick up that cell phone either, or landline. That's your phone. Nobody can call you and harass you on the phone, or make you buy anything. Nobody can knock on that front door to make you buy stuff. No, you don't even have to answer that door. You don't have to do anything. You live the way you want to live. But you need to get out of that bed, though. You need to exercise. You need to eat right. You need to get fluids and drink so you can survive and you can get healed. You can meditate twice a day and feel good. Get yourself into a state of flux and float away and go to a land where it's peaceful and quiet and away from all the noise and solitude. You could have a room modified so it doesn't get no noise. It just be quiet. You won't hear anything going by. It's just quiet. A quiet room, they would call that. With no noise. Some people might have something in the basement like that. Whatever makes you happy. You don't want to hear footprints. You don't want to hear nothing. You just want quiet. Absolutely total quiet. Yeah. Perfect utopia, right? Inhale. Feel the fresh. Feel that inside. Tingling. Easy. Feel good about yourself. Feel at peace. Conflict resolution. That's what this session is. We already have a short about this, but I wanted to focus on this. Also, people being burdens to each other. You don't know them that well. Now, somebody wrote something online, and I said to them, they said they were going to get married, and they changed their mind because they felt the person that they were going to marry wouldn't live up to what they were looking for. I said, smart move, because you want to make sure that there's no conflict resolution. You want to protect yourself from unforeseen issues, like arguing all the time. Yeah, you don't want that, because that's not what you want them here for. They're supposed to love you, cherish you. Well, I don't want to say worship you, but they're really into you, and you're really into them, and you just talk about love all the time. Now, I know some of you said, "Ooh, ew, that's so messy." No, it's not. Ew, isn't so messy. She didn't even say, "Ooh, isn't so messy," because that's what love is all about. A man can be very romantic to the woman. That's what a man is supposed to do. At that, a knight in shining armor, because a lot of women look up to the knight with the sword and his white horse. The brave soul that's going into battle for his king. You see what I mean? Or queen. Whatever they're doing. Okay? Yeah. So the whole thing about all this is this. You don't know somebody until you with them in person. Sure, you can do it online. You could be talking to them for 4 years. But when you meet that person, they're a lot different than they are. Unless you two are in tune with each other. You know each other's secrets. You know each other's ways. Some people do sleeping. They're on a cell phone. You're on a cell phone. They're in their bed, and you're in bed, and you're sleeping. And the cell phones are just like this, and you see both of you sleeping. When you wake up, they should be still sleeping, or or if the battery goes dead, I understand, or or the connection gets messed up, or they rolled over and the phone flipped, or maybe the pet popped into the bed and blocked. You can't see anything, all sorts of things. But the whole thing about that is that's good. That means you have a closeness, a bond. It might not be a physical bond, but it's an emotional, mental, a visual, but not, you don't have that touch feel. You haven't touched, you haven't hugged, you haven't kissed, you haven't stroked the face, stroked the arm. Be there romantically, men. And women, romance, that's what you want. You want somebody to love you unconditionally, care about you. Now, some people are not used to all that affection, and that's where it starts. They'll say, "Get off of me." Negative number 1. What are you doing? Negative number 2. I don't want to hold your hand. Not a negative. You see? All that's negative. And the reason why that happened, they don't know you, really. And maybe they're really not into you. That's why you have to do your homework first, and you have to make sure everything's right. Long distance relationship is very tough, but some of it does work. And when it works, hey, that's great. And everybody has to be on the same page. Like I told that lady online, the person you're going to be with there, or was going to be with, you have to be on the same page. If you feel like that's not going to happen, then hey, you don't go through with it. You do what you have to do. But I just want you to understand how life is and how things should be. People forgot, and that's understandable, this. I do this because negative energy was said. And we have to get rid of it. We don't want it attached. And you want to be peaceful. Okay? That's when you see me do this, I feel negative energies coming out. So we stamp it out. We want to be at peace with ourselves. We want to have the goodness and the love from others. Okay? You want to feel happy. You want to feel great. You want to feel good. You want to feel the best you can be. You want to feel wonderful and caring. You want to feel that. Wow, look at that. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel great, don't you? Yeah. But you want something to help out with these problems. And there's a lot of problems. And we're going to tackle them. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to ease your burdens and ease your mind. But the conflict of resolution, like I said, I did a short. I didn't do a full video. And I want to cover that. I haven't seen anybody cover that before. When you, like I said, when you bring somebody else into your life, and they say after 3 months, the honeymoon is over. Okay? That means the person is going to act like they normally act. Sometimes people put on a facade and act differently. Until they get comfortable, the real them come out. You got to watch out. You got to watch out. Yeah. It's sad. Well, this one doesn't call for healing sticks. This is just strictly healing you, taking out negative cords. Using the crystal to relax you, calm you down. Inhale, just feel good and peaceful. Peaceful mist of lavender and jasmine and frankincense to help you be more in tune with yourself. Yeah, like I said, get some jasmine, lavender, make your own spray. Purified water, okay? Just get that and spray. Every time we spray, you spray yours at the same time. And we have a good session here. Just relax. I'm glad you like the sessions. I am glad. I'm glad you like them. Because I'm here to make you feel good about yourself. You know? You have to feel good. You have to understand. You have to feel that feeling inside you get. Because your heart, your gut, and your mind, these things all go work together. You know, and sometimes those of you who are visual can open up different worlds. And that's a part of you too. You're opening up that world that you feel good about. Okay? This is to feel good and feel gracious. I am here. I can feel. I am here. Say after me. I am here. I can feel. I want to feel free. I don't want to fight with no one. No conflict of resolution. I want to be at peace. That's why make sure you know who you're bringing in. And make sure you can get along with that person. And make sure everything is hunky-dory, as we say. Because if it's not hunky-dory, you're going to have problems. And you don't want to run and hide. Or maybe, like I did in the other session, scream. Because you can't deal with it anymore. Why are they doing this? And you're crying. You're crying essentially. If you're crying, and that other person that you have in the house that you brought in, don't come up to you and say, hey, what's wrong? Are you okay? If they don't show compassion and caring, then you know what kind of person that is. Tell them you need to leave. Because they don't have your best interests at heart. Anybody, I'm talking about any situation you're in right now. If that person, you're crying and you're sobbing like that, and you're not if they don't show you, like your mom or your dad would show you, nurturing, they would be there. It snaps in the head. They need to go to you. Just like a kitten crying for his mommy. What's the female cat does? They go running to the kitten. and nothing's going to stop. That's what it is. The same thing. If that person cared about you, they'll say, hey, what's wrong? You okay? They'd be concerned. That's how you know when people are not who they are. If they're not concerned, they're not going to run. They couldn't care less. They're watching TV. Or they say, hey, when is dinner ready? And you could be crying. Because they might say, stop it already with this crying, okay? I don't want no more of it. Just stop it, okay? Just stop it. I don't want to hear it. Stop crying. No need to cry. Grow up. They'll say, grow up. What? That's not good. That person, all they care about is themselves. That's what they're saying. But that's the way they were raised. And that's the way they only know that. Well, you know differently. That's why you got to bring somebody into your life that has the same characteristics as you do. I know it's going to be hard to find them 100%, but you're going to have to find. Because if they can't show you what you can show them, how are you going to function? Then you're going to have arguments and you're going to fight, and the conflict resolution get out of control. So that's what this session is about, and that's what we just covered, and that's about it. There's not much else I can talk to you about because you already know what to do. Okay, but I can send you 360-degree spiritual shield to help you in your day, in your struggles with that situation, because it's a tough situation to be in. Okay, you understand now? Good. But feel good, feel healed, feel that you can cope again, feel at ease. Look at that. Right there looks so nice. Or here. Anyway, hey, before I let you go, channel visitors, subscribe, become channel subscribers. And if you feel like the session has helped you in any way, try super thanks. We have super thanks. It's a heart with the dollar sign there. You just press it. Okay. If you don't have that system, then try KO-FO. That's in the description. You can go there. Donate that way as well. Okay. Hey, thank you again for watching, and until next time, you stay at peace with yourself. Okay. Bye.